Hey everybody, welcome. What's going on? It's your boy Jay Whitaker. Welcome to Big Lil Kid podcast. This is episode 22, Petty Paprika. Petty Paprika, that's what we talk about on this episode. First of all, it's good to talk to y'all again. Well, I know I took like 3 weeks off, really just to get my mind right. This coronavirus, we're all dealing with it. All of us are dealing with it. So I wanted to take some time to focus on other projects. I've been doing Full Feather Friday. I brought that back. First of all, thank you everybody that's supporting. I see the likes, the shares, the retweets, the everything. I really, really do appreciate y'all sharing that content because it's near and dear to me. Everybody's like, why are you doing a 2-minute educational show about birds? Guess what? Because I can. I could do what I want as far as, everybody's stuck inside the house, quarantine. Majority of us quarantine. So why don't I talk about what's going on outside? Talk about the birds. It feels good to just talk about it. So thank you so much for supporting it. Honestly, it started back in 2016 when I was briefly stationed in Mississippi. And I started going bird watching a lot more because it helps with my anxiety. And so I started researching birds. And next thing I know, birds were kind of quirky and fun. So I just decided to start reporting on it. And this time I brought it back. Right when spring hit, everyone is like, right when spring dropped, quarantine happened. We got quarantined pretty much right when spring happened. So it would seem like the perfect storm to just bring Full Feather Friday back. And now we on episode 5, and I genuinely appreciate everybody sharing it. So yeah, thank you. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I had a good weekend. My lady, she took me, we got out of the house and we kind of quarantined up in a cabin, and we didn't go anywhere else, and we wore masks and everything and took all the precaution, but we had a nice little stay on the coast, and it was chill. She surprised me. She got like an eagle kite for me, so like a little bird kite. I was really excited about it, and we tried to do the kite situation. It did not go well. But we did it, and then we had a spelling bee. We drank too much, and we decided to do a spelling bee. And I lost to some word, equipoise. Yeah, EQUIPOISE. I think I spelled it right just there, but last night I was too lost in the sauce, and I did not spell it right. That's because that's the type of thing that we do. We play card games. We play card games, and we had a spelling bee, and we flew a kite. We were just some little ass kids. But you know what we randomly did? We randomly watched Shawshank Redemption because it just popped up on Netflix. We're like, oh, Shawshank Redemption, and it started showing the beginning of the movie, and we're like, we don't remember any of this. Does anybody remember how Shawshank Redemption starts? None of it takes place in prison. It takes place before prison. There's like a whole entire movie before that shit. Before he showed up to prison. And so it's just like, oh yeah, let's watch it. So we watched that. And then we watched Molly's Game, or the movie with Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba, Michael Cera. Great story about Molly Bloom, poker player. Make sure you go check that one out. Then we watched Rounders. It's just a good time. Had a good weekend. Had some good pizza, had some veggie burgers. It's good. I've been eating more plant-based. I still eat meat, but been on a more plant diet, trying to get my protein in. Got to take care of this healthy heart. I think everybody got to take care of themselves a little bit better with this whole situation. I'm getting thicker than the Snicker. I had abs before the quarantine. The abs was starting to, now I'm just getting thick in the cheeks. And I think that's just fine. I'm not into doing like the box jumps and body weight workouts. I like it, but it's a whole different mindset. I like lifting shit up, putting heavy shit down, whatever. But she's doing the whole nice workouts and everything. And so basically what I've been doing is just hanging around the house, focusing on work, schoolwork, creating new content, and being just overall trying to just get through this, power through this mentally, because this is a a big struggle for anybody and everybody. And I hope that you're taking good care of yourself. So, and if you need to talk to somebody, reach out, but get active, go on walks, do some jump rope, do some push-ups. I try to do at least 50 push-ups a day. That's it. I ain't out here trying to, tag people on Instagram and doing that shit. Stop with all that, please. Just have fun. Be lighthearted. Be good. Take care of your bodies. Today's guest that we have on the show, young comic, but this person's very comfortable with themselves. Every time I see them perform, or would see them perform, they'd always be very comfortable on stage. And that, for me, that is a big thing. It doesn't matter. When you're a young comic, the jokes, you're still trying to find the jokes. You're still trying to get comfortable on stage. A lot of people don't have that. This person has that. They're funny on stage. They're already comfortable with themselves. And I hope to, when stand-up comedy comes back into the forefront, we can do more. In her comedy career. But she also creates great content. She runs a nightly show on, not a nightly show, but like a weekly show on Instagram, Coronathon. She also does a roast battle show called Cyber Bullies via Zoom and all that stuff. You can find her on Twitter and Instagram at Not a Damn Cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, today's guest is Brieana Woodward. Very funny. You're going to enjoy this episode. She's very much her own person. This episode is definitely not safe for work. So we just going to, if you're looking for something family friendly like Full Feather Friday, this ain't it, bruh. This ain't it. All right, y'all. Please to enjoy Episode 22, Big Lil Kid Podcast, Petty Paprika with Brieana Woodward. Peace. And so let me just share this thing on my thing. Oh God, what's it doing now? I don't even know. Did I do it right? Okay, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, it says live on Facebook for me.
All right, cool. That's good. All right. And so
here.
Should I tag you or?
No, I'll find it. I'll find it and I'll share it. Yeah.
You have to work with me. I'm an older guy that doesn't know how to use the internet. Where's the interwebs? Let me get on my glasses, my bifocals. the bifocus.
Hell yeah. I shared it to my timeline.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let's do this. What's up? Hey, everybody. My name is Jay Whitaker. Welcome to Big Lil Kid Podcast. It's your boy. We're back. We took like a little 3-week hiatus to get our mind right after this Corona situation. It's still going on, but I still wanted to do some podcasting. So we're here, and I decided to bring in a friend, great comedian that I've spoken to a few times, worked with a few times. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Brieana Woodward. Brieana Woodward.
Hey, everybody, Brieana.
Yeah.
What up?
Tell us about yourself.
So yeah, I don't know how deep you want to go, but my name is Brieana. I just turned 27 the other day.
Happy birthday.
I say the other day. It was like March 29th. Like it's been some days, but 27. I live alone in Leominster, and just we out here by not being out here, but I do art, I do comedy, or whatever comedy is now at this point. It's just funny videos. I'm more of a content creator now.
Yeah, you're a hell of a content creator. You did a food commentary video today that was absolutely hysterical. I absolutely loved it. I reposted it. Make sure you go check that out. With chicken cordon bleu. What was that?
It was a fucking mess is what it was. That shit was gross. I was like, first of all, like those chicken titties were just not the right shade of pink. I'm like, this shit was on the clearance rack like 5 days ago. Like no one's eating this. Like they were like almost, it was gross. And then like not even like salt and pepper. Like normally like when like, my people make a like cooking video, it's
okay, time out. What do you mean by my people? I just want to hear it.
White people do not season their food. We don't. My mom fucking like the most seasoning we had, I think was like I don't know, like a cup of Old Bay that she accidentally bought in like 1972. Like shit was sad. It was sad. And like you can tell when they make it because it's like they won't use salt, they don't do pepper. It's just raw ass chicken straight into the breading, and then they don't fry it before they bake it either, which is a tragedy. I'm like,
sad.
It ain't gonna fucking kill you to fry it for 2 seconds to get that nice golden bread. Oh my god, it's trash. But like this one was particularly like I had to do that video. Like it was disgusting. I was like, there's no way they posted this not knowing that people were gonna make fun of it. Like it was whack as hell. That's not even how you do chicken cordon bleu. You're supposed to flatten it and like roll it and make it look nice, but they're literally like, we're just gonna cut a slit in it and throw this fucking like Lunchable special in there. I'm like, what the hell? Like, no way.
I love it.
No way.
So, okay, well, which leads me to my first question. So you brought up your mom and lack thereof seasoning. Tell us about your childhood. So you grew up in Leominster.
No, we grew up all over the place. We moved constantly. Like and we always moved on my birthday. Like that's like a real cool cop out. Like, oh, why don't I have any birthday presents this year? Well, you got a place to live, you little shit. So like, all right, so that's like what I got.
Okay.
But no, we moved all around Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire, like Nashua or whatever for a little bit.
Okay.
That was awful. Trailer, gross. And then but yeah, we moved a lot, but like food, like my dad was either in jail or like just, I don't know, jerking off to like online poker. We don't know. But like, so like the food, yeah, you know, as one does, right? Everybody's dad is like that. But my mom was always working and shit to like support all of us. And so her cooking skills was limited to either shepherd's pie with like beef and like all canned veggies and shit, or we know it as American chop suey. We never called it that. I didn't even know that it had a name. She just called it macaroni. So it's like, what's for dinner? Macaroni. Like no seasonings, just straight ass macaroni and fucking hamburger and like sauce straight from like nothing, just nothing in there. And that's it. That's all we had. Or TV dinners, TV
dinners. Okay, well that's fair. At least you get points for trying. You know, you're here now. You're surviving in this quarantine. First of all, how's the quarantine treating you? You still good? You still cooking with food with no seasoning?
You know, like, no. When I want to cook, I cook like real good. I got
how real good.
Listen, my adobo bucket is like I put adobo. Okay, here's how I make scrambled eggs. So white people would assume scrambled eggs in the pan, done. I scramble my eggs in the bowl. I put a shit ton of adobo, onion powder. I put fucking like sometimes a little bit of the chili pea or curry, like a little bit of the spicy, not too much because like it'll still hurt my butthole, but like just enough to give it a little tang. And then
do you put some paprika up in that bitch?
Oh, I used to literally hard boil eggs and roll it in paprika until they looked like fucking dragon eggs. And I put paprika on like mango and like fruit and shit. Like I worked at a Mexican restaurant. They set me straight with the fruit and paprika. They did right. So
just making sure. I'm just making sure. These are important things. We got to make sure people is out here seasoning their food and doing it properly. Okay, that's fine. We just checking in. Okay, so as far as this show is all about your childhood. We are all I believe we're all Big Lil Kids in heart. So what was your nearest and dearest? It's Saturday morning, you're waking up. What's the first cartoon you're watching?
Probably like Beavis and Butthead or something.
Beavis and Butthead, Saturday morning. That's your.
So like we big fans of South Park. I've been watching. So fun fact, South Park and SpongeBob came out at roughly the same time. They both came out in 1999. Wow. And I've been watching both like since they start, like OG South Park fan.
What a time to be alive.
It was fucking awesome. South Park was my favorite. I was like the only fucking second grader singing Mr. Hanky. Like the teachers were like, what the fuck? And like the kids were like, haha, you made up this song, right? And I'm like, sure. It was wild. But I was a big fan of do you remember Cartoon Planet?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with Brack and fucking Space Ghost. Oh my god, I love those. I love early 2000s Adult Swim.
Yeah.
big fan of all those. Pretty much like all the adult cartoons. Like I watched like little kid cartoons were like okay. Like I liked Proud Family. I liked Ed,
Look
Ed, and
at you with
Eddie.
the Proud Family. Okay.
Oh, Proud Family fucking cracked my shit up.
It
Sugar
is a
Mama
very funny
was
part. Yeah, yeah.
That show was great. That's a great show.
Yeah. And Beyonce sang the song.
Did she really?
Yeah, Beyonce and
I didn't even know
Solange.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
A lot of people don't know that shit. Yeah, there's a fun fact for you. So throw some paprika on that bitch.
Johnny Bravo was one of my favorites, which is ironic because now I grow up and I curve men like him. But like I had such a crush on him when I was a kid. It was so weird. I was like, he's so cool with his black shirt.
You had so Johnny Bravo was like your.
I had a crush on cartoons. I was that kid.
It's fine. I think everyone did. I grew up at a time where Jessica Rabbit was my jam.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, so like I think Johnny Bravo and Jessica Rabbit would be aesthetically. Oh yeah.
Oh, they fucked. Like they would like. Like that is the sex tape we are all with. Like Kardashians move out. We need.
So we're shipping Johnny Bravo and
absolutely
okay.
Because like I like boys and girls, so like in my head I'm like, yeah. Why is this not made? It's got to be somewhere.
Okay, so all right, so let's get weird. Let's see what other you said you were attracted to Johnny Bravo. Which other who were your other crushes? Whether celebrity crushes that they could be animated or real.
Oh, animated or real? Okay.
Yeah. Who was when you were a young lady? Who was on your posters and your wall?
When I was a little kid?
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson was pretty sick. He was cool. I was like, yeah, beautiful people. Look at this weird eye. That's hot. Like I was always a weird kid. Like I grew up on like Black Sabbath and stuff. So honestly, a lot of my like celebrity crushes is like middle school and younger were like people who are like dead, like Jim Morrison. I was like, yeah, I'd take him to Pound Town. He's been like in the ground for like 20 years.
That's not a good look. I mean, you do you.
Yeah, I'm not here trying to fuck dead people and shit, but like
we're not doing that on this.
No, we are not doing that. But little me, I would see a picture and I'm like, I really wish he was still alive. I bet he would be a hot 70-year-old, you know? Like,
fair enough.
But yeah, a lot of music people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, leads to music. All right. So, if you had to make a mixtape of like, you only get three songs that is your childhood mixtape. I told you I put you on the spot, right?
Yeah, like because I like so much music.
So
like,
Marilyn Manson would be on there, like just
you know. I feel like that's an easy spot. I don't want to like give one because like obviously.
Yeah, no, but what's your childhood like?
Childhood. Okay, all right. My childhood can be defined by my dad would play blues radio all the time, every fucking Sunday. So
right on.
Probably like BB King or something. So. It would definitely be a blues song. Could honestly be anyone. He was a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, and White Boots, he told me, was like about me because I had a pair of white boots. So like that song would definitely be on there.
SRV, yeah, good driving music. Okay.
Oh my God, I love that.
All right. So White Boots, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
He played a lot of Bob Marley. So like Three Little Birds, that was a Jimmy Jam. And So for the third one, it would either be a blues song or something from the soundtrack, either Oh Brother Where Art Thou or Blues Brothers. Those were like the two big movies that we watched all the time. And both those soundtracks fucking slap. Like Shake Your Tail Feather, Ray Charles is my favorite shit. It's
there you go.
So fun.
So so Stevie Ray Vaughan, White Boots, and BB King, and then Shake Your Tail Feather, Ray Charles.
Or crap, what's the other one I said? White Boot. I don't know. It's like a toss-up. It could be like any of them. So
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. Well, there you go. That's your childhood. So as far as first day of school, what's your fit? What is your fit? Like what? Like are we styling? Are we taking over for the 99 and the 2000? Or Are
I got
we
pictures right here of me.
okay? Are we showing up with the Walmart faded glory? Or are we showing up?
We faded as fuck with that glory. We are not good. We are dressing like I was like one pair of camo shorts away from being a fucking Brian. My parents are not impressed with my fashion choice. So here's me when I was like, I don't know, definitely like middle school age though, like just very like plain, like just like t-shirts and shit. My mom would get me shit from Fashion Bug, them fucking bedazzled.
Fashion Bug.
Y'all remember Fashion Bug? She would just open up credit cards with them, buy a shit ton of clothes, and then never pay it, and then close the account, and then make a new one. And she was just ripping off Fashion Bug left and right.
In a way, I respect it.
It was like she hustled the fuck out of Fashion Bug.
I respect your journey. I respect her journey.
The reason they closed. And like I've dressed the same. This is me in a skull t-shirt. Like
wow.
Yeah. So little me, like I wish you could see it better. All 3 pixels of that, but I'm just like for just mean mugging in this skull shirt. So like
stare. Okay.
The way I dress now is how I've always dressed.
Well, that's fine. It's fine. Never change. So what was first kiss?
Oh boy. He tasted like nachos at 7 a.m. That shit was gross. I'll tell you the story of my first kiss.
You don't need to name names, but first kiss.
Fuck him. Fuck you, Brandon, you dick. I hope Courtney was worth it, you whore. So do you know what RuneScape is?
What? No.
Okay, so it's a poor man.
What is this white madness?
Oh, it's about to get the caucasity of this whole story.
The caucasity. Okay, break it down.
Okay, so RuneScape is like a poor man's World of Warcraft. It's just like the same game, but like cheaper. Okay. And so my little brother would play it to be super cool like me, obviously. Right. And he got a friend on there who was actually closer to my age because my brother's 4 years younger than me. So I like sniped my little brother's friend because I'm like a thirsty little hoe bag middle schooler and or high schooler rather. And I'm like, hey, and I ended up becoming friends with him. And he was just this really chunky, like not cute, but like in my head I was like, positive male attention, I'm into it, hell yeah. So like me and him were like flirting on AIM, and I'm just putting winky faces in my fucking away messages, what up bitch. And then so he lived in New Hampshire, about an hour-ish away, and I like convinced my parents to go get him so that we could hang out for the first time, because I was like, oh, he's Elias's friend too. Elias is my brother. And I was like, so he's like a friend, blah. And then so my parents, they must have knew because they left us alone to go get pizza, and me and him are like in my room, and I was like, so you gonna teach me how to kiss now or what? I went in on it. Like,
are you gonna teach me how to kiss
or what? I like didn't give him I was like, and then he did, and it was like I just remember being like, I was like, ew.
Well, no, you didn't threaten, but you did kind of corner. You kind of backed him in the corner, or what? I like the little reverse, like, hey, or what? I like it.
That's a tactic I use to this day. Like when I wasn't banned from Tinder and I would actually get dates, I would be like, so we gonna fuck now or what?
Or what?
Like,
is it going down or what? Okay, fair. I respect your gangster. I respect your gangster. Like
he was icky though, and he tasted really bad. Like Doritos or nachos. Like it was just like it wanted to be spicy, but it wasn't. And there was like a hint of cheese. And I was like, it's like 9 a.m. You shouldn't taste like this. And like it was just, I didn't love it. First kiss was very bad.
Okay, when'd you have the good kiss? Like, was it the third go round? Like,
I never saw him again. He went back to New Hampshire, and then he must have had a girlfriend or something. I think he was a player because this bitch Courtney hit me up on the AIM and was like, "He's my man," and I was like, "Good, have him." Ew, and like
the 9 a.m. nacho faces and shit.
Yeah, I was like, right? Whatever.
My goodness. Okay. First, Brandon. If you're out there, if you're watching, hey man, stop having nachos at 8:50. Okay.
Andy Milonakis looking motherfucker.
Damn. I mean, okay, well, That's more a reflection on you at this point.
Listen, I lost 155 pounds, so I was a big old honkin' chunker. I did not have many options. And now I do. So retroactively, he can go fuck himself because it's like, well, now I can get more quality.
Well, there you go. There you go.
How it works.
So, okay. Well, first of all, congratulations on that weight loss. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Like, as far okay, we don't have to get too much into it, but what'd you do? What did you diet? Did you run?
I just diet and exercise. I didn't do any pills. I didn't do any program. Anorexia definitely helped for the last like 60 pounds. But you know,
I've been there, done that. Yeah, it was me at 19.
I had no titties, like zero, like my ass, like I just had a long back. That shit was just not, it was bad. But I was like a bodybuilder. So like I had like I got pecs and then like weird titties on top of the like jet. It was weird. But I've definitely softened out a little bit. Gained back a lot more weight, but like I still consider myself healthier now, even though I've gained weight because like whatever. But yeah, it was just being active and just not railing a family-sized pack of Oreos for breakfast.
What do you love about yourself after the growth, after the change, all that?
Getting laid was sick, but like not gonna lie, it was sick.
Like here I'm asking like, hey, tell me about your journey. You know, what did you experience? Did you grow as a person, as a woman?
And I'm out here like, I fuck.
Oh, got smashed or what?
I do enjoy like the confidence that came with it. I like the fact that like if I want, like I was telling you earlier, like if I want to go hike a mountain, I can like hike a mountain. I'm not like I can just do a lot of shit. I'm not afraid to like go out. I'm definitely like, I've always had this personality. Like my Tinder bio used to say, it's like, I have like fat girl personality with half the BMI. Cause it's like, I'm still the same person. I'm just small, but like, so I don't know. It's just cool. Kind of like being able to physically do shit that I couldn't before. Cause like I would get fucking winded looking at like across the room. I'm like, oh, not good.
It happens. I mean, but the point is like you still, you decided to do that for you, and I think that's dope. So I mean, like, because right now everybody is going through some sort of challenge, you know, like, and that's the craziest thing. We're like everyone's going through it, like everyone, you know. And so some people, you know, I have a friend that's been an agoraphobic person since 1999, since SpongeBob and South Park. You know what I mean? And so like.
Well, that's why they're not leaving. SpongeBob and South Park are still on.
Yeah.
Like, he's
just like, I've been doing this since 99. I'm more prepared than all of you folks. And he's just kind of like, he's just coasting by. And then there's some people that are really struggling with this. And so, I mean, like, what is kind of going to now? Like, what is your day to day? How do you wake up with that same mentality?
It's rough. Like cause like I've worked so hard on myself, like mentally to like be outgoing and be like the positive ray of sunshine that I annoy everybody with now on Facebook.
Oh, that's not annoying. It's just people. We'll get into. Well, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'm a positive guy that does a show about birds. Yeah,
we'll put a pin in that. But no, like it's definitely been hard. Like working towards bettering myself in that and then having it like taken away. It's like, oh, cool. If I could have just sat on my ass, play RuneScape and like draw all day, like this would have been 6 years ago. But now that I'm like ready to be active and around people, now I'm like, God damn it. Like I did all this work for nothing. But it'll end soon enough. So like, hang on.
I think you've done a fantastic job of staying busy. Right now, you produce an IG live show. You're creating content.
I have 3 internet shows.
3. Tell us about them.
I have Coronathon, which is one I was just doing. It's every Sunday. It's kind of like a call in, do whatever. I think I'm going to switch up the format because Instagram's pissing me off. But it's just kind of like it was the first show ever. Like I actually got shit for like doing an Instagram show because like people didn't think that this was going to last that long. And like internet comedy was like taboo, but now it's like what we have to do. The other one is Death Sentence, which is a one-liner like head-to-head writing competition.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a fun one. And then there's Cyber Bullies, which is an online roast battle, which is fun because I love roast battles. So.
Everyone tells me like, Jay, you got to do a roast, and like I did a roast. Like I grew up in LA, so like me and my brother used to go back and forth with each other, so we used to roast. But like I don't know if I'm good. I would be good at a roast battle because I think I look for too much positive. I feel like I would compliment the shit out of somebody in a roast. Like I'd just be like, "Yo, man, like you got some messed up teeth, but like I really like when you smile because you're a good person and it shows me your heart." You know what I mean? It shows me your soul that you are a good person.
I channel my inner cunt in roast battle. Like I've done 3 roast like battle like tournaments, and I won 3 of them. So like I came in and I fucking cleaned house. No, just kidding. I did 4 and I won 3. And so I don't know. My roast advice, I guess, my unsolicited roast advice is like for people who like find the good. It's like my like formula in my head. It's like never compliment them and like never say anything that puts yourself down. It's like always build a joke. Like you just like in order to like be good at roast, I think you just have to be a cocky douchebag, and like that's not who I am. So I actually become someone that I hate. It's like a character. Like when I do roast battles, I feel like I'm not even like me, if that makes sense. But like it's definitely an old version of me, because me and my dad, we would sit at like Walmart parking lots, and like my mom would like run in and she would just leave us in the car, and we would fucking just go in on anybody walking by. Like no one was safe from the smoke.
It's too easy. It's too easy at a Walmart parking lot. You gotta flex on these haters and take your ass to Target. If you could start roasting people in Target,
anywhere anywhere we'd go.
I gotta tap dicks. I gotta tap into my 2014. 2014, I was an absolute douche, and so like I would if I tap into my 2014, I can get it. I can get. What are you drinking? What are you just drinking? Arizona iced tea?
Yeah.
You look like you were just walking out of Walmart right now. Just like like you right now, just like yep.
I don't give a shit. I frequent Walmart. I'll take their stuff. They give you your shit. I just walk out.
I'm a Stop and Shop guy. I like my overpriced shit. You know.
My friend's I'm a Market Basket for food.
Stop and Shop is close enough to me. Market Basket's cool, but Market Basket, they got great prices, but it's very just call the policey in there. You know, like it's.
You think Market Basket's call the policey in there?
Well, yeah, I'm in Plymouth, so it's.
Oh, all right, that makes. I was like.
It's a little bit, I get a little bit of weird looks, but they're nice. They're cool. But I think
that's just how it is in general. Market Basket, come to the one in Leominster. We're a nice, diverse bunch. They have a great sushi section.
Okay. I will say that. I will say that. Me being new to the East Coast, I will say Market Basket. It's no Wegmans, but it slaps. It slaps. It's you're
I'll
the young
till I die. Market Basket for life.
You're the young kid in here, and so it slaps. It fucks hards.
Market Basket fucks. You heard it here first.
Yeah, it fucks, fam. All right. So, as far as like what decided you, because you obviously have a great connection with your father. It seems like, and you know.
No, we don't.
Okay. Well.
But it's cool. It's cool now.
But I see. But it seems like you get a lot of influence from him. So is that why is that growing up, all those roasting, those Walmart roasts, and is that part of why you're a comic now?
Yeah, I mean, I remember like when I was super young, my dad would always have stand-up on. Comedy Central was just like always on in the background. And like even before, like I obviously didn't understand the jokes they were saying, but like even like visually, I just loved the brick background. And like one of them was blue. I don't remember what it was in Comedy Central, but it was like a bright blue, and I like loved it. And like I just always wanted to do it. Like I would like steal my mom's like dress, and like I would like put on little stand-up shows for all like the other little like project kids. And like I remember one so vividly. It was so funny.
I love it.
So it's weird weird that I started so late because you see like a lot of comics like they're like 18 or like 20 like going like sneaking into mics, but like I'm not even a year in yet, and like
I know,
so it's
but
like
that's
I'm just trying,
but
but
that's the
I've wanted
thing.
to my whole life.
And like I say this to you. I've been in almost 9 years now. I think. Yeah, I don't even. It's not even important. I have a car. Like I'm a fucking fossil now. But no, like you're very much your own person, and you're very comfortable with that. And that's something that a lot of comics don't even have. Even veteran comics, it's like people that have been doing it for a long time. They don't know who they are. They're still not comfortable. And like it seems. Yeah, you're a young comic and you still have a long way to go. And I think, we're only seeing, there's more to you, and I can't wait to see what happens next for you. But you already have, I remember the sets that I've seen. It's like, you definitely are comfortable with yourself. And that is such a very comforting thing to watch. As a comic, I'm just like, oh, she's super comfortable with herself, so that everything else is going to be downhill from here, in my personal opinion. Because when I see a lot of comics that go up there and they say stuff just for shock value or whatever, and I'm like, I don't believe you as a person. That's not you're not speaking from you. But when you up there, you like, yo, Johnny Bravo could get laid, yo.
Johnny Bravo could clap these cheeks any fucking day, son. Like, move over, little Susie. Big B's in town. What's good?
Big B. So, all right, if you weren't a comic, what would you be doing right now?
Probably hanging from a tree somewhere.
Okay, don't say that. Yeah. I mean,
no, it's nothing sad. No, comedy has honestly been like the greatest thing ever. No, I would probably be like, I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably like I've always done art. So I would definitely be like drawing something. Like I'm always like scheming. I'm always like selling something like paintings or stickers. So like definitely something creative. I got fired from my job, but like if I didn't have comedy, I'd probably still have a job. So I'd be doing that. But yeah, I would just I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff too much because it's like whatever I do now is just kind of like what I do.
Well, you just created a lot of things. You're super creative. That's part of the reason why I wanted to have you on. What I don't care what you do. Just keep creating. I don't give a shit if
I'm getting into making beats now.
All right. I've been making beats like since I was 16. So for the past 20 years, I'm 36. So I've been making beats a long time. So if you need some tips, I got a bunch of tutorials. I hook you up with a couple sound kits.
Yeah, that's what I need. I was reading about polyrhythms and shit earlier. So I'm like doing shit. I fucking like I'm very even though I'm very creative, I'm also very like logical and like mathematical, and like patterns is like my thing. It's why I'm so good at design and stuff, because like patterns and like all dance music and stuff is to me, which is like my favorite that I'd want to do, is like it's just patterns. So I'm very excited to get into it.
Do you dance like someone's watching, or do you dance like
I dance like I
watching?
need seizure medication. I dance like my downstairs neighbor is gonna murder me. Like it's not good. But
so you dance like a 3-year-old at a wedding.
Oh, one time at a wedding, like literally last summer, I can do a pretty sick worm. So like I can do the worm, but I had a dress on, but like that didn't stop me. So I ended up showing like my whole booty cheeks to like my entire family because I was doing like the worm and it was not good. But like when I dance, I go.
You showed the long back.
Long back. I had like half a butt cheek at that point. So I had like at least like a little chicken cutlet under there. But like it was something. It was fun. Fair enough. No, I dance, I guess, like no one's watching.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So going back to the young, looking back at that young lady in the little skull shirt, what advice would you give to her?
Oh, geez Louise.
See how I bring it back all around?
Let's see. Like, what if I don't know.
No, like seriously.
I don't regret anything. Everything I did, I'd be like.
You don't have to regret anything. It doesn't matter. It's just what advice would you say?
I would probably tell her to fuck more shit up. I'd be like, you should fight more. Stand up for yourself even more. Like I was always causing trouble. So I would be like, do more of that. Because even though it's harder, it is worth more in the long run, because there's definitely a lot of times where I wish I stood up for myself more. Like, I saw a meme earlier today that was like, damn, we really let girls in Aeropostale sweatshirts and like bootcut jeans tucked into Uggs make us cry in 6th grade. And I was like, fuck, you're right.
I did.
Yeah, I would tell little me, tell those bitches to go fuck themselves. Like, hell yeah. You don't need validation.
We did.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst.
I'm an adult and they was doing that to me. I picked my son up from school and it's like, what? Why you make me feel so bad?
Oh, they're the fucking absolute worst. One of them added me on Facebook. Like, I got bullied by everyone in like middle school. Like, I had like a single friend.
Weird question. Did you have a favorite bully?
Who? You know? Probably the ones that were hot, and I'd be like, yeah, be mean to me, daddy. But like, nah. Whatever, weird kid. Like, no,
berate me, bully daddy.
Please berate me. Tell me that my hat's cool, even though you don't think so, really, because we're all passive aggressive. No, I didn't really have a favorite one. I kind of wanted them all to burn, but like, I do like the one that added me on Facebook as an adult, and now like they have like a kid and stuff, and I'm over here living my best life, and I'm like, how'd your little hope and blessing? Was it worth being mean to me? Just like one of them works down the street from me at the liquor store, and he looks miserable, and he was the worst one. He was one of the worst ones to me. And like, I don't drink alcohol. I've never drank in my life, but sometimes I'll have to like, cause like, I'm not a dick. Like when I go to a party, I'll be like, here's like something for you guys.
Yeah.
And so when I go in there, I love seeing how miserable and awful he looks, because I'm like, vengeance. And I know that's not like hashtag positivity, hashtag growth, but like it just makes little me inside smile.
I mean, there's always that you gotta have to, in order to have love, you gotta have a little bit of hate. You know, you feel me? You feel me, dog?
You gotta have a little bit of pettiness to batter, like, balance it out.
Just a sprinkling of petty.
Little petty paprika. Everybody needs a little petty paprika on their positivity egg. There we go.
Petty paprika. I think that's the name of the episode. Well,
that's my new stage name. Coming up next, it's petty paprika.
That's a good
great character name.
That's a good like burlesque name, or like a good
roller derby.
Yeah, petty paprika. Ooh, coming up. Everybody, give it up next. Coming into the stage is petty paprika. All right, where can people find you?
People can find me on the streets. Just kidding. Instagram, Twitter.
At
they're all the same at not a damn cheese.
Not a damn cheese. Okay.
One word. So not Adam and cheese, however you want to spell it, but it's not a damn cheese.
All right.
And or OnlyFans at Ho Rogan if you're into that. I post a lot of memes. Occasionally a butt cheek. I didn't grow it for nothing.
There you go.
Very hard. But not a damn cheese everywhere.
Brieana, I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you so much. This has been like this was like a great opportunity. I was thinking about it. The podcast was kind of delayed. I was trying to get my mind right, focus on what I need to be doing these stupid bird videos.
Dude, I love them.
First of all, thank you.
Birds.
Thank you. It's just so stupid. It's so silly.
So fucking good.
But it's just like I make shit just because I it's interesting to me, and I just want to share it with people. And so then when I saw your little food commentary, I was like, I think this is the perfect person to just bring back the show and just get right back in because you're always creating, even in the midst of this pandemic. There's a lot of people that are kind of sitting on their butt, not making anything, and you've been at the forefront. Every time I come online, I'm like, damn, she out here working in these streets, like, damn, I gotta get my shit together. So I applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully we get to be back on stage together soon, because you it'd be fun to see what you talk about. Hopefully from these childhood stories, you may have remembered something. Maybe this might sneak into your comedy, whatever. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, I've been writing almost every day.
That's
So
good.
there's also I'm gonna plug my friends thing real quick.
Yeah,
It's
plug
not
it.
my writing group, but the guys over in Connecticut, Ham Clancy and Brian Barbecue, every day they have a writers group at 7 p.m.
That's
on
dope.
Zoom, and it is the fucking tightest thing. Like when I say I've written like more than I think I've ever written, like consistently, like
Okay.
every day, and like it's super great. So if you are stuck
Yeah.
and you're not writing, I would highly recommend going to like one of those guys' Facebook and getting the info, because like
Yeah, you might. Yeah, hey, send me that
I
afterwards,
will,
because yeah, I need to
sure.
get back in the saddle. I'm feeling rusty, but like I said, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping by and doing this. I know you got stuff to do. I gotta work in the morning, but thank you.
No, thank you.
This was good, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Give some thumbs up, smiley faces for my guest, Brieana Woodward. Not a damn cheese. Love, peace, chicken grease. We out. All right. I think I'm gonna stop it. How do I stop it? I'm done.
You gotta go to the bottom and hit stop sharing on Facebook.
Oh my God. See, I'm like the worst. I'm like, how do I